Today I fucked up by telling my girlfriend's family that we needed the living room for sex. Obligatory. This didn't happen today, but almost 10 years ago. My GF, now wife, and I were spending time with her family at her grandma's house. Her grandma had a Nintendo Wii at the time, and my GF's brother would have been 5 years old. As you can expect, he always wanted to play the Wii, and any mention of it would guarantee his excitement and begging for inclusion. It was nearly the little guy's bedtime, and I whispered to my GF, "You want to play the Wii when your brother goes to bed?" She said, yes, and we were excited for him to go to bed. Since the Wii was located in the family living room, I decided I would sneakily let the family know we were reserving the TV for an epic match of Wii tennis. I approached my GF's mom, uncle, and grandma and said, "If you guys don't mind, we'd like to use the living room once the little guy goes to bed." Silence. Me, you know. 4. Me thinking. 3-letter word. Her family made faces I will never forget as they thought of a different 3-letter word that I wanted to partake in with their beloved daughter/granddaughter/niece in the living room. I realized my mistake after a good 10 seconds of funny faces being thrown my way, and I fumbled over my explanation of "Oh dear God, I meant we want to play the Wii." Too long, didn't read, wanted to play the Wii with my GF, and told her family we wanted to do a 3-letter word in the living room which made them think of sex. Edit, since enough people have asked, we actually wanted to play Wii. This was not a cover-up for sex. Imagine how they would have reacted if you'd said, "But don't worry, you guys can stay and watch. I mean, if you insist, we can take turns." But I think you guys would agree that we're out of your league. Play with the Wii while she plays with the Wii. That's hilarious and 100% something I'd do. Our uncle still teases me about it, haha. You want her to play with your Wii or his Wii? I know you wish you could go back in time so you can pantomime swinging a tennis racket so your girlfriend's family would have thought you two were into spanking. You are all welcome to join in, just tag out if you get tired. Today I fucked up letting my wife know the meaning of a phrase I would whisper into her ear. Standard not today, but 4 years ago. So when my wife and I first started dating, 7 years now, she was fairly naive to the world. She grew up in a strict Southern Baptist environment and was never allowed to date, watch certain things, etc., etc. She moved out of her parents' house in 2013 at 21 years old. I met her 7 years ago on October 28th. We started talking and messaging each other things fairly quickly and getting frisky. Now I've never done this with anyone else, but because she was very innocent to various pop culture references I decided to give it a try. During one of our early makeout sessions, without knowing a lick of French aside from Dexter's Laboratory, "Yes my dear Ida, we are going there," I proceeded to whisper the phrase omelette du fromage into her ear. This turned her on immensely. So for 3 solid years this went on until I effed up and told her what the phrase meant. Ever since then I've regretted telling her, and she never thought to look it up, because I always got a kick out of it. Omelette du fromage equals cheese omelette. Married for 6 years this past June, so I did something right. TL Doctor. For 3 solid years my girlfriend and then wife got weak in the knees to me whispering cheese omelette into her ear because she had no clue what omelette du fromage actually meant. Edit line, edit, forgot to add that she in fact hates cheese. Edit 2, thanks for all the laughs and first towards lol. My wife and I are both laughing because we've held off on posting this, but it's a hilarious story. Edit 3, I've only seen a few, 2 to 3, naysayers. I can fully assure you that this is in fact true. It's still hilarious to this day that I managed to go for so long and give her the feels by using a cheesy line. Did I mention we have 2 kids? Oh, dad joke included at no extra charge. Edit 4, I am aware it's not actually omelette du fromage. However, it's parodied from Dexter's Laboratory as I have stated above. I implore you to Google or YouTube omelette du fromage, and you will be enlightened. Edit 5, Elvis Hatchercrafts is indeed my wife. Prior to today she has never been on Reddit. She did not create her profile to drum up business. We are both horrible at naming, so she just used her business page. I do own a business myself, but I believe it would go against Toes to go into detail on that, despite the fact that I'd love to drum up business. If it is against Toes, I'll delete, because I've had a couple people ask. I do credit card processing and 100% eliminate fees for the merchant, privately owned and large, to keep them afloat, especially these days. Elvis Harcher and myself did not anticipate the huge interest of this story. It's been fun. Sadly, I don't think I have many other funny stories that come to mind. I'm glad it brought a smile to quite a few of y'all. You're supposed to say that after you scramble her eggs, not before. So Dexter Laboratory was right. You can get anything with that phrase. Time to go conquer my country. Maybe she knew and just really likes cheese. She legitimately did not know what it meant. Bro, how did she not understand omelette? Sheltered, naive at the time, so no, she did not. I never spelled it for her either. I should have also noted that I spoke it in an extremely French accent. Today I fucked up by taking 5 gas station dick pills at once. Literally right now. Was talking to a girl over text for 2 to 3 months. We were finally gonna meet up. I figured I'd be getting some action, as we have been sending pics for a while now. Now I'm a minute man, so I was very nervous about the first time being 30 seconds, so I stopped by a Circle K on my way to meet her. In a rush I picked the one with 5 pills in one pack and took them all. I guess only supposed to take one. By the time I got to her house, my heart was racing and I was very jittery. I tried to hide it as best I could. We made out a bit but nothing more, which I was glad, BC. I was starting to really feel weird. I'd how to describe it. As soon as I left, I got super nauseous. I pulled over and puked my guts out. So glad I left when I did. Then I drove home. I'm still puking. Sting on that oil it as I type this. Also, still jittery. Hoping Terry's nothing more to puke so I can try to go to bed. TL, doctor. Took 5 times regular dose of gas station dick pills and now I'm puking my guts out. To cement my idiocy here, I thought I'd let everyone know that last month I became a registered nurse. Hi front page. Guess it's time to delete previous post that will identify me equals I. Some updates. A lot of people have asked if it worked. The answer is yes. I tried to rub one out at home after puking, and just couldn't get to climax. Also, I take my job very seriously. I know some of you are concerned, but my dick logic is confined to my personal life. I never felt like I couldn't function after puking. Some of you were very forgiving and supportive and I commend you for that. Very sweet of you. Also, to the guy that suggested to use speed-base amphetamine, I hope you're joking. Please take care of yourself and get some help if you're not. Also, no, I won't do it again. Was joking when I said I would. Last update, feeling better. Only got an hour or 2 of sleep. Ate breakfast. Feel queasy but not throwing up. Stomach def not happy with me. Here's pics of the package for all the people asking what I took and what's in it. Dick pills? What the fuck are those? I'm to New Zealand to understand this. Dude, use your medication training. Always check the dosage. That's nursing 101. Honestly, I did. I just figured it was a bunch of random vitamins and wouldn't do anything. Took 5 dick pills and the blood couldn't decide if it should go to your head, heart, or pecker. Seems like it tried all 3 at once. I don't think it ever really went to the pecker. Would recommend going hospital and getting it checked out just in case, man. That's 5 times the normal dosage and one of those things is bad for your heart. I finally stopped puking. I constantly checking my heart rate. It was racing for a while, but it's starting to slow down now. Thanks for the concern, Toe. I'd like to remind everybody that the recommended dosage of gas station dick pills is 0.